Today we will start with Herban-Hodge reaction. As we already know, Getterman aldehyde synthesis is similar to this reaction, or we can say this Herban-Hodge reaction is an extension of Getterman formulation reaction, and it involves acylation of highly reactive polyhydric phenols having hydroxyl groups in the meta positions with respect to each other. That is, this is very similar, and in this we can further just study that in this it is not a simple phenol. In this, 3 OH groups are attached, and when it is treated with CH3CN, that is, in the previous here was H, now H is replaced with methyl group CH3. So the reaction mechanism is very similar, but that instead of H we will now replace everything H by CH3, and you can write it similarly, exact mechanism. So but just see to it. In this, 3 OH groups are attached. In the presence of these, this reacts in the presence of HCl, dry gas, and anhydrous AlCl3 and cold ether. We get COCH3 group at one ortho position, that is COCH3. Earlier we were getting CHO. Here was H, so CH double bond O. Now CH3 double bond O. So C double bond O CH3 group is introduced at the one of the ortho positions, and intermediate is ketimine hydrochloride. That is, this gets attached as such CH3NH HCl. So now just go through the mechanism, and this is the electrophile. Here there was first hydrogen, now it is CH3, and this gets attached to one of the ortho position, and here already hydrogen is present, and other group is C double bond O and CH3, and is removed as ammonia. The steps are skipped as we have already done in first, so it is the same mechanism. So here H will be released, electron will move to this, and this is one of the intermediate, and here then we get this as finally COCH3. You can refer to first mechanism, it is exactly same. Now we are not going to do in detail. So next is Kolb's reaction or Kolb-Skimmed reaction, or it is also called carboxylation. So it is carboxylation reaction also. Why? Because in this COH group is introduced directly, so it is also called carboxylation reaction. In this reaction, sodium phenate is treated with carbon dioxide at 400 Kelvin temperature, 4 to 7 atmosphere pressure, and we get COONA at the ortho position, and in the presence of dilute HCl, that is further acidification, NaCl is removed and H replaces the sodium, that is COH is formed, and this is called salicylic acid. So salicylic acid is formed, and the mechanism is this carbon dioxide acts as a electrophile. It attacks at the ortho position, that is through these electrons it gets joined through carbon to the ortho position, and these electrons move to this to make this carbon to fill its electrodeficiency, and now there is double bond in this, and O is neutralized because electron move towards this, and this already has hydrogen, and this CO negative is attached to this carbon. So after this, then this electron is released, and it releases its electrons to the ring. This moves to this, and this moves to oxygen. So OH CO negative, and then with HCl, that is hydrochloric acid acidification, then this H is attached, and we get salicylic acid. So salicylic acid is formed in Krebs reaction. In this, CO2 acts as a electrophile and it attacks the vinate ion. So the next reaction is Remer-Tiemann reaction. In this reaction, chloroform in the presence of aqueous NaOH or potassium hydroxide reacts at 340 Kelvin, and then by hydrolysis we get two products, ortho and para products, that are this CHO group presented at the ortho position or at the para position. So it is orthosaccharidehyde and it is a parasaccharidehyde. And this, the reaction mechanism is, in this CCl2, that is dichlorocarbon, was a electrophile. In previous was a carbon dioxide was a electrophile. In this, dichlorocarbon is a electrophile. It is generated by chloroform reacts with OH negative alkaline solution. Then we get this abstracts hydrogen and water is removed and left us C negative Cl3. C negative Cl3. In this, one Cl is removed. It gets released as Cl negative with its electrons and we get CCl2. This carbon gets neutralized, that's so CCl2. And this is electrophile attacks on phenoxide ion as this gets attached at ortho position through these pi electrons, and these electrons move towards this to fulfill its electron deficiency. So we have 4 double bond, there H is already present, CCl2 negative, because it gets this attached to this, so it will now, first it was neutral, so now it will have negative charge, more electrons. So now these electrons goes to ring, and this ring is completely saturated, completely it has completed all the atoms. Now these electrons move to this, so it has negative charge, O negative, and this hydrogen gets attached to this carbon through these lone pair, so it has CHCl2, this is Cl2. When this gets attached to this carbon becomes neutral, now it is CHCl2. Then this OH negative gets attached to this carbon. When this is Cl negative is released, this will have positive charge, so it gets attached to OH, so COH, ClH. Now this hydrogen is removed as water when it gets attached with OH negative, that is OH negative attracts this hydrogen and these electrons moves towards this, so here it is C double bond OH and Cl is removed as a Cl negative, so we get C double bond OH, and here is O negative, and this is water and this as Cl negative. Now this on acid hydrolysis gives OH and CHO. So this H positive gets attached to O negative and we get OH, and it is orthosaccharidehyde and it is a major product. So in Remer-Tiemann reaction we get a ortho as a major product because it is more stable due to intramolecular hydrogen bonding. That is like this, it has a intermolecular hydrogen bonding, therefore it is more stable. So ortho product is a major product in Remer-Tiemann reaction, and this is also called chelation. Chelate is formed, and now in this if we instead of chloroform, if we use in this instead of chloroform, if we use CCl4, then instead of CHO4 we get COOH groups at the ortho and para position. So with carbon tetrachloride, this salicylic acid, orthosalicylic acid, parasalicylic acids are formed. So next is Ledler-Manesse reaction. This we have already done in polymers in +2 also. That is when phenol is treated with formaldehyde in the presence of acid or base, then we get OH-CH2-OH group at the ortho and para position, that is ortho and para hydroxymethyl phenols. And these are further used in polymerization, where these ortho products polymerize to the Novalac polymer, and these both cross-linked to form a well-known polymer, that is Bakelite. But here we will not be concerned with that polymers. Here we are only concerned with the formation of ortho and para hydroxymethyl phenols, and its mechanism is it involves electrophilic attack of formaldehyde on phenoxide ion in alkaline medium. In alkaline medium and in acidic medium, protonated HCHO reacts with phenol. So we will take up separately. First is base catalyzed mechanism. In this, first OH negative, base catalyzed means it depends on base. So OH negative is a base. Base attracts hydrogen and we get O negative, and then these moves to this double bond O will be formed, and meanwhile this formaldehyde, that is CH2, we can also write it as CH2 double bond O, it attacks on through carbon to this ortho position through these electrons, that is these electrons moves to this now will have positive charge, this electrons will form bond with this and will have CH2O negative, and this carbon already has hydrogen, it is shown here, and then this OH negative will abstract this hydrogen and its electron will move to the ring and these two oxygen, so it is O negative and this is CH2O negative as such. This hydrogen is removed with OH negative as a water. So now this with water, this will take up hydrogen from the water and OH negative will be released and we get CH2OH at the ortho position. Now similarly we can do acid catalyzed mechanism. In acid catalyzed mechanism, the medium is acidic, so H positive gets attached to O through lone pairs and it is OH, and O will now have positive charge. Then this electron moves to this and this will have positive charge. So this is a protonated formaldehyde as a electrophile. Now this attacks the phenol and at the ortho position, so these electrons form bond with carbon. Now these electrons move to this, so we have double bond OH. Now this oxygen will be electron deficient, so it have positive charge and hydrogen is already present on this carbon and this gets attached as CH2OH. This electrons form bond with this, so this carbon will become neutral, so CH2OH. Now this hydrogen will be released, electrons will move to ring and these to this, so OH CH2OH is formed. So we get this group at the ortho position in the presence of acid or base. So it is acid and base catalyzed mechanism. The reaction can be carried out in the presence of acid or in the basic medium. So if we want to write for para, then also we can write mechanism similarly. So next reaction is Thielin reaction. In Thielin reaction, it is very important because this reaction we use for phenolphthalein as indicator. So phenols, when heated with phthalic anhydride in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid or anhydrous zinc chloride, gives thiolines, and in this particular example we are using phenol. So two molecules of phenol react with phthalic anhydride in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid and gets dehydrated, that is this is removed as a water, two hydrogens from phenol and one oxygen from phthalic anhydride. This water is removed as water and this rings form bond directly with carbon and this reagent is phenolphthalein. It is used as indicator in acid-base titration. As we already know, phenolphthalein is colorless in acidic medium and it is pink in color in basic medium. Now last reaction is coupling reaction, or it is also called azodite test. In this, it is phenol is treated with diazonium salt. When it is treated with diazonium salt in the base weakly as alkaline medium, that is at the pH range of 9 to 10, we get this azodite in phenol. This is of orange color, it is orange dye, and in this position has OH group. that is phenol. Here it is missing, so this is para-hydroxyazobenzene and orange dye. So this is all about phenols. Then next we will start with next lesson in the next video. Thank you.